Amanda Knox sat in a police station in Perugia, Italy, her hands trembling slightly. Across from her, detectives watched her every move. She had only been in Italy for a few weeks, studying abroad, when her world shattered. Meredith Kercher, Amanda's roommate, was vibrant, intelligent, and charming. Her infectious smile lit up any room. Meredith, a British exchange student, was pursuing her dreams in Perugia, immersed in Italian culture. She had a close-knit group of friends and was known for her warmth and kindness. On November 1st, 2007, a day like any other, Meredith returned to their shared apartment. Her laughter echoed in the hallway, but that would be the last time anyone heard it. The next day, Meredith's lifeless body was discovered in her bedroom. The scene was brutal. Evidence showed signs of a violent struggle. Investigators found her roommate, Amanda Knox, in a daze, claiming ignorance of the horror within their home. The initial shock of Meredith's murder reverberated through Perugia, leaving both locals and students in disbelief. Amanda Knox became the focus of the investigation almost immediately. Her behavior seemed unusual to the police. She appeared disconnected from the gravity of the situation. Prosecutors argued that her erratic actions and contradictory statements suggested guilt. They dubbed her Foxy Knoxy, painting a picture of a manipulative femme fatale. Alongside her, Raffaele Sollecito, her Italian boyfriend of just a week, stood accused. As the investigation unfolded, media frenzy ensued. International headlines portrayed Amanda as a villain and Meredith as the tragic victim. The prosecution's narrative implied that Amanda and Raffaele, fueled by drugs and desire, had conspired to kill Meredith. But was this the truth or a convenient story? The evidence was circumstantial at best. A knife found in Raffaele's apartment bore Amanda's DNA on the handle and Meredith's on the blade, prosecutors claimed. However, the defense argued that the forensic testing methods were flawed, leading to contamination. Meanwhile, a local man, Rudy Guede, emerged as a key figure. His fingerprints, DNA, and bloody handprints were found all over the crime scene. He admitted to being present but denied murdering Meredith. Why, then, was Amanda still in the spotlight? Even as the case against Amanda and Raffaele built momentum, questions lingered. The prosecution's theories seemed to hinge on character assassination rather than concrete evidence. Amanda's odd behavior, yoga stretches in the police station, and impromptu cartwheel painted her as a callous participant. But did they truly indicate guilt? Friends described Amanda as quirky, not calculating. In 2009, Amanda and Raffaele faced trial. The courtroom drama captivated audiences worldwide. Meredith's family sought justice, while Amanda's supporters clung to the belief in her innocence. The Kercher family's pain contrasted starkly with Amanda's hopeful but strained demeanor. The Italian judicial system, with its intricate processes, added to the case's complexity. As the trial progressed, a new twist emerged. Rudy Gay, already sentenced for his involvement, shifted his story, implicating Amanda and Raffaele further. His ever-changing testimony added layers of doubt. The prosecution seized upon this, reinforcing their narrative, but inconsistencies remained. A lack of definitive DNA, a questionable timeline of events, and a motive that seemed contrived. Amidst the legal battles, a pivotal question arose. Could Amanda and Raffaele have been wrongfully accused? The defense team tirelessly worked to expose weaknesses in the prosecution's case. They highlighted the lack of credible evidence tying Amanda directly to the crime. Yet the media circus continued to speculate, feeding the public's insatiable curiosity. What investigators found at the crime scene would change everything. We will get to that. In the dimly lit interrogation room, Amanda Knox's demeanor puzzled the detectives. Her apparent nonchalance, juxtaposed with bursts of emotion, fed into their narrative of a cold-blooded perpetrator. But beneath these surface observations, the investigation held deeper mysteries. The investigation zeroed in on the apartment. Forensics scoured every inch, piecing together a fragmented timeline. Meredith's blood was splattered across the floor, a chilling testament to her final moments. Yet the evidence seemed contradictory. A broken window suggested a break-in, but did it align with the theory of a premeditated attack by people she knew? As the forensic team delved deeper, they uncovered more anomalies. Amanda's alibi was fortified by Raffaele, who claimed they spent the evening together at his apartment. Phone records supported this, showing no unusual activity. Yet the prosecution latched on to minor inconsistencies, crafting a narrative of deceit. The discovery of a small amount of Amanda's DNA on a knife in Raffaele's kitchen was a keystone for the prosecution. Prosecutors argued it was the murder weapon, but defense experts contested its validity. They maintained the knife didn't match Meredith's wounds, and the DNA might have been transferred during normal use. Was this a smoking gun or a red herring? Another rewatch moment emerged in the form of a bra clasp found in Meredith's room. The clasp, bearing Raffaele's DNA, was collected weeks after the crime. Defense argued contamination was inevitable in such time-plagued evidence handling. The prosecution countered, insisting the DNA was proof of his involvement. This detail left the courtroom divided. Rudy Guede's involvement loomed large over the proceedings. His DNA was everywhere, on Meredith's body, her purse, the walls. His initial confession, laced with inconsistencies, positioned him as an unwilling participant. But why would he implicate Amanda and Raffaele? Was it self-preservation, or was there truth in his claim? Key evidence from Rudy's trial added layers to the enigma. Investigators found his footprint in the blood, a detail not easily explained away. He fled Italy after the murder, a move that screamed guilt. Yet his shifting accounts morphed his role from aggressor to bystander. Each recounting cast new shadows on the case. Amanda's behavior continued to baffle both the prosecution and public. Her apparent lack of emotion contrasted with her spirited defense. Friends and family described her as uniquely free-spirited, arguing her actions were misinterpreted. Critics countered, suggesting her demeanor betrayed a lack of remorse. But could someone so visible, so scrutinized, really hide such malevolence? As tension mounted, the trial reached a pivotal moment. The biggest reveal yet emerged from a re-examination of the crime scene. Experts discovered a swab of DNA on a pillowcase in Meredith's room. It didn't belong to Amanda or Raffaele. Instead, it matched an unknown female profile. This revelation shook the foundation of the prosecution's case. Whose DNA was it, and how did it fit into the puzzle? Despite the staggering discovery, the prosecution pressed forward, dismissing the new evidence's relevance. Yet the defense seized this opportunity, highlighting the gaps in the narrative. Could an unidentified accomplice have been involved, escaping notice while Amanda and Raffaele bore the brunt of public suspicion? The seismic shift in evidence prompted further legal appeals. By 2011, Amanda and Raffaele's convictions were overturned, igniting international debate. The Italian Supreme Court later annulled this decision, leading to retrials and acquittals, culminating in a definitive exoneration in 2015. Amanda returned to the United States, yet the story was far from over. Today, the case remains a lightning rod for controversy and discussion. Rudy Guede served his sentence and was released in 2021, maintaining his stance of non-involvement in the murder. Amanda Knox has rebuilt her life, advocating for justice reform and sharing her story. But the question persists. If not Amanda and Raffaele, then who was responsible for Meredith's death? The haunting mystery lingers, casting a shadow over Perugia and those entangled in its web. Meredith's family continues to seek closure, their wounds unhealed by the elusive truth. The final, unsettling thought: in the serene Italian countryside, beneath the surface of picturesque streets, a dark secret remains, waiting for the light of truth to finally set it free.